Hi guys, I'm going to show you the answer to the next slide. This is something that we did not learn in class, so you're just going to listen to me explaining it, and then all you have to do is type in the answer that I get on the next slide. Okay, here we go. So I am trying to do polynomial challenge number 4. First, I'm going to look at the roots. So I see that I have a pass root at -12, a pass root at -2, and a pass root at +9. So my equation for this first one is just going to be x plus 12. This factor is going to be x plus 2, and then this factor is going to be x minus 9. So let's write that down. So I have x plus 12, x plus 2, and x minus 9. All right, so it seems like that should be the answer. Let's see what happens when I type it in. I get y equals x plus 12, x plus 2, and x minus 9. All right, so you can see that it's not quite right because it doesn't match up with the graph. And that's because it has a coefficient that we need to solve for. So I go back to my equation, and I'm going to put an a in front of this. And that's the value that I need to figure out. So how do I figure out what the a value is? Well, I just need to find a point that's on my graph. So I need to find some xy from my graph, and then I can plug that in and solve for a. So I see that I already have a point highlighted right here. I'm just going to use that one. And the point is 2,250. So that's my point. 32250. So that's the x coordinate and that's the y coordinate. All right, let's plug it in. So I get 2250 for y equals, and then I have the a value, and then I'm going to plug in my x value of 3. So that's 3 plus 12, whoops, 3 plus 2, and 3 minus 9. All right, so you can see that the only unknown now is the a. So I'm going to solve for a. All right, so let's simplify a bit. We have 2250 equals a times 3 plus 12 is 15. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 minus 9 is -6. All right, so now I need to multiply 15 times 5 times -6 times 5. And you can just do this in Desmos directly if you want. And I see the answer is -450. So these three numbers multiplied together is -450, and those are multiplying times this a. Okay, so then my very last step is going to be to solve for a by dividing both sides by 450. So I divide by -450. All right, so let's look at what that is. So I can type in 2250 divided by -450, and I see that it's -5. All right, so now I have -5 equals a. So that's going to go back into the original equation as my a value. So all I'm going to do here is now I just put the coefficient of -5 and watch what happens when I do that. Now the graph matches up.